In the last lecture, we have explained for this sub-question that the follower axis passes through the cam axis. For this question, whatever the steps are required, those steps we have explained. Now, for the second sub-question, the follower axis is offset. So, what is the offset method? What are the procedures? What are the steps involved in the offset method? Now, for this question, the displacement diagram is same because we have done the displacement diagram based on this data. So this data is common for these two questions. So the displacement diagram is same for this sub question as well as for this sub question. Okay. Now this is different only in terms of the cam profile. The displacement diagram is same. Only the cam profile. While drawing the cam profile, the steps are bit changed. Those steps I'll explain you in this lecture. So how you did this? First, initially you have drawn the base circle item. Similar to this, here also I'll draw the base circle. What is the base circle dia? They have given the base circle radius as 3 centimeter. I'm taking here in mm, so 30 mm. So that is a radius. 30 mm is the base circle radius. Okay. Now, since the follower axis, this is the follower axis. This is the follower axis. The follower axis and the cam axis is in line. Okay. Now in this case, the follower axis is offset to the right by 1 centimeter. So that is the reason what I will do. I'll just draw a circle of. I'll take a circle and I'll draw a circle of radius 1 centimeter. That is 10 mm. So whatever the offset dimension they are given, the circle radius should be same as this offset dimension. Fine. Now you match the center point of the circle with the follower axis because both are in line. But in this case, it is offset by 1 centimeter. So from this point to this point, it is 1 centimeter. That is 10 mm. So from here, I'll take a line. This will be your point, the initial point of knife edge. So at that particular point, I'll just draw a knife edge. This is the knife edge follower. Okay. Now you got to know this is the cam axis, right? No? The distance from this cam axis to the follower axis, right? This will be the follower axis. This is the follower axis and this is the cam axis, right? The distance between these two will be 1 centimeter. Okay, this condition is satisfied here. After getting this, now what is the angle here? First angle is 120 degree. Like how we drawn here from this particular point to this particular point, it is the initial line. With respect to this initial line, I have drawn 120 degree line. Right now, with respect to this line, I have done 120 degree line. So same way, in this case, what I must do, before I start drawing, from the center point to this point, you must draw an initial line. Like here, this is the initial line because from the center point to here, you matched it. In this case, from the center point to this point, you must draw a line first. Okay, that will be your initial line. Once if you get this initial line, with respect to this initial line, you should draw 120 degree angle because they are given the first step as 120 degree. So with respect to this line, you must draw 120 degree line. So for that, I'll follow some method. You need not worry about this because anyways you will use protractor. You just match the protractor line with this line so that you will get 120 degree and you can draw it. Okay. But for me, since I'm using solid software, I'm giving different angle to get that 120 degree. Do not worry about this. Please ignore the angle I'm giving here. Now I'll just show the angle. This will be 120 degree. Fine. No? Anyways, for you it is not that difficult because you just place the protractor line here. With respect to that, you get 120 degree. You get one point. You just draw the line. Now, uh, I'll just delete this angle just to prove that it is 120 degree. I've shown it. I'll just delete it so that I can easily draw. Now what I'll do, in this case what I did, so this is 120 degree line. This 120 degree line you are divided into 6 parts. Like how we divided here as 6 parts. Same way this 120 degree line we are divided into 6 parts. Okay. Similar to that, even this 120 degree line must be divided into 6 parts. Okay. So it will be like 120 degree divided by 6. So that means it is 20. Okay. You can just divide it into 20 degree so that you will get 6 parts here. Okay. Like this I have divided. This is a 120 degree line. This 120 degree line I divided into 6 parts. But in this case, what we were doing after drawing this line, when we were dividing the lines, no, we were just extending the lines like this. Okay, because those lines itself your reference lines. So wherever that meets from that particular point, you're gonna cut an arc because those lines are the reference line. But in this case, it is a offset method. In this offset method, after drawing this line and after dividing it like this, do not extend it because we just wanted the points here. This extension line will not be your reference lines. You just needed a point. So that is the reason we are just divided into 6 parts in a usual way. But once if we get the points, these lines has to be deleted. Okay, I'll show you that. See, this point is 0. Right now I'm just getting the point first. This point is 0. This will be 1. Like this, I'll just mention the numbers. As I mentioned, these lines are only for getting the points on the circumference. This extension line will not be your reference line. So this line must be deleted after getting the point here. So what I'll do, I'll take a point. I'll just mark the points here because I just wanted the points here, not the line. But in the previous case, if it is not an offset, this line, the extension line will be your reference line. But in this case, you just needed points. Okay, after getting the points, this initial line and this outside line, right? Except these lines, every line we just delete it. Okay, this 120 degree line, I just kept it as it is. Whatever the lines I divided, those lines I just deleted because I just wanted the points. Now what I'll do, I'll take a line. From each point, I'm gonna draw a line. It should be tangent to that circle. You do not have to cross this line. Just if it reaches this particular point, that is enough. I'll just remove the extra portions which is crossed. You need not worry about this part because while drawing only you can just stop drawing once it reaches the circle. Do not extend it. So what I mentioned, previously you drawn the divided lines. No? Those lines need not be extended. But these lines, after drawing the line from this particular point to the tangent of this offset circle, these lines must be extended because now these lines are your reference line. I know. So this is the method if it is an offset. Now according to the measurements, I'll just cut an arc. Look at this. 1 to 1 dash is 2.01, 2 to 2 dash is 7.5. So I'll take a arc by center point. Is 2.01 and 7.5. Two to two dash is 7.5. So this point I'll mention as 1 dash. This point I'll mention as 2 dash. Okay, similarly 3 to 3 dash, 4 to 4 dash and 5 to 5 dash. 3 to 3 dash is 50, 4 to 4 dash is 22.5. Similarly, 5 to 5 dash is 27.99, 6 to 6 dash is 30. This is 3 dash and this is 4 dash. So this part is over. Now after this, the next one is the dual they are given, that is 60 degree. Right now the second one is 60 degree. So I'll take a line from this particular point. I'll draw other 60 degree from this point, from this line to the other line should be 60 degree. Okay. Again, do not worry about the angle what I'm going to give there. Okay, so do not worry about this. It is only for my reference I'm giving, but the angle between these two will be 60 degree. You just use a protractor and get it. Okay, do not extend this. Okay, you just draw it till this point. You can check the angle. You can check the angle and this will be 60 degree. Okay, you just get the angle there. Now after this, it is dual, so do not do anything, you just leave it. This point is the next one, there is a return, that is UV iron, whatever, the angle is 90 degree. So again, from this particular point, I'll draw one more line, which is having an angle of 90 degree. Just ignore the angle I'm giving there. Do not extend this, you just draw till this point. If you want, you can check the angle. This will be 90 degree. This will be 90 degree. Okay. So I'm just deleting this angle. Okay, now this is the initial line and this is the final line. For this 90 degree, this is the initial line and this is the final line. This is UVRM, right? This portion is UVRM. This is a 90 degree angle. This portion is UVRM. So this is a 90 degree. This is the UVRM. Okay. Again, similar to this, I have to divide this into 6 equal parts. So here I already divided this 90 degree line into 6 parts. Since the angle between these two lines is 90 degree, each angle will be 15 degree. 1 5. 90 divided by 6 now it is 1 5. See, look at this. Whatever the lines are drawn here, I didn't extend this. Do not extend these lines because these lines, the extension of these lines will not be your reference line. For that case, I didn't extend these lines. Why this is required? It is only for getting the points. So I'll take the point, I'll mark point everywhere. Whatever the points I got, each and every points I'll mark it. Same way you can mark it and you can erase these lines. Okay. I'm not simply deleting these extreme lines. Okay. So this 90 degree line, I just kept it as it is. Only the inside, in between lines, I have deleted. So I got point from every line. Now I'll take a line. I just have to draw a line from each point. I should draw a line from each point to the tangent to the circle, like this. From each point, do not leave even this line also. From every point, you must draw tangent. Okay, look at this. These are all the tangent lines, and these lines must be extended. All the tangent lines must be extended. Before that, I'll just mention the points. So this point is 6, right? The initial point we have mentioned as 6, 6 by 4 3 2. So similarly, even these points I'll mention as this way. I just mentioned the numbers. Now what I must do, I must extend the lines. I must extend the lines. The tangent lines I must extend not this line. Okay, this is just a angle lines. This is the tangent lines you are drawn. Okay, these lines must be extended. So after extending these lines, again you should mark the points from this point to the tangent line. So again, 6 to 6 dash is 30, 5 to 5 dash is 26.7. Similarly, 4 to 4 dash. 4 to 4 dash is 23.33. 3 to 3 dash is 14.27. Similarly, 1 to 1 dash. 1 to 1 dash is 2 to 2 dash is 6.4. 1 to 1 dash is 1.67. It is 2.2 to 2 dash is 6.4. Similarly, 1 to 1 dash is 1.67. This is 1 dash. 0 to 0 dash is 0. So now, after getting all the points, now the next one is again 90 degree. This that means from this particular point to this particular point, it is 90 degree. So I'll take the angle of. I'll just check it. The remaining angle is 90 degrees. So that is this. So the remaining angle they are given 90 degree, and the remaining angle is 90 degree. Okay. Now I have got all the points here, right? Whatever the points I have got here, that is a cam profile points. So you must just take curve. You while you are drawing manually, you must draw a smooth curve, as smooth as possible. Fine. After drawing the curve, this curve will be your cam profile.